Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to another thing on another vlog on the movie news. I can't believe this. First I was thinking, okay, with the whole thing with Sonic, and the director is gonna fix some stuff, right? Cool. But aside from that, there was another piece of news that I read why? Because I never want a sequel to this. Okay. I just read on Blade, the website Blade Disgusting, right? That they're going to develop a sequel to The Collector. Yeah, the Collector from 2009, and then followed up with the great sequel, The Collection from 2012. So now they're probably going to make a sequel to that. And what I feel about that? This is how I thought I started being calm, like from that I ranted on that Sonic though originally, but this is more now. First of all, I have the two films right here. I enjoy the first Collector. I really enjoy it. Josh Stewart did a really good job, and as well as the sequel, I love The Collection. And it's a great sequel. This ended it perfectly. Okay, this ended it perfectly. Josh Stewart, I think he did a great job in both these films. It's one of those rarity in horror films where usually it's always the lead female in these slasher films, but it's ever rarely where a lead guy in a horror slasher film like this. You could count for like Bruce Campbell from Evil Dead, sure, but a lot of times the slasher is always the lead female, right? But it's ever rarely in a horror film where you have a lead guy in it. And Josh Stewart did a great job as Arkin. The first film, which I will plan to review these. Because of this, I think I'll plan to review these in October. For the month of Halloween. So fair enough. But how the first film I enjoy is more the concept is if Kevin McAllister from Home Alone when I became a serial killer and we rigged a house like this with deadly traps. In The Collection, it was also a great sequel as well. So, and the Collection ended it perfectly. All right, well, how Josh Stewart at the end of what he did to the Collector at the end of the movie. How he did the same thing like the Collector did to him in the first movie. Okay? It ended perfectly. You only need 2 films. You did not need to make a 3rd film. Now apparently they're gonna make a sequel to this. And now because of this, now they're probably gonna kill off Josh Stewart's character now. And that's gonna piss me off more. I hate when they continue doing this. They keep milking it and they keep killing off characters that we like. You just keep on freaking doing it. And I really like Arkin. And I guarantee that make the sequel, his character is gonna die. Probably get him back or a different actor, but the character itself, he's gonna die. So everything that we went through in both these films, completely irrelevant now. I'm sick of this. If people who enjoy these 2 films, good, and they probably say like me, they ended perfectly fine. It's good too. We didn't make a 3rd film. It ended perfectly when Josh Stewart shoved the Collector in the red trunk and smashed his fingers, going, "Fuck you, fuck you." Why can't we just have a couple good films and a film that doesn't screw everything up? Why? But they always tend to do that, for a good amount of period of time, for as sequels keep on going along, characters you like, eventually they kill them off. Why can't you just leave well enough alone? Just leave them alone. But no, same thing, with the Star Wars, especially the Star Wars films, like Force Awakens, killing off Han Solo, Last Jedi, killing off Luke Skywalker, what else? Or even horror films, you know. Even if they're starting in other horror films, which, well, Halloween 5 killing off Rachel because that's the director's fault, and though she was a likable character too, but getting killed off too early, or the sequel to The Descent where the lead girl from the first movie dies, or what are the ones that have sequels that the original characters die in? I'm looking at my horror film selection here. Well, yeah, the first Friday the 13th film with Adrian King from the first one, that killed off the beginning of the second film. But Amy Steele was a strong lead girl, though. But point is, you know, is it's time to is where sequels. They should stop making sequels to other things that leave well enough alone, and stop killing off our likable characters that we like. And I don't want to see that happen to Arkin. Something's gonna happen in the sequel, some mishap, and then the Collector's gonna escape, and then Alan Arkin is gonna get killed off. Josh Stewart's gonna get killed off. She is criminy. My guys, I keep explaining, you know, that it's never gonna learn. The Hollywood's never gonna learn. I mean, how many? Yeah, the 2009 and 2012 years, and now. Well, I don't know what date it's gonna be, but we're in 2019. It's been 7 years. It's been 7 years since this came out. Think another sequel to this is gonna be any better? It's not gonna make any money. These films didn't make that much money. They didn't. I know that the second film bombed because it came out during Thanksgiving weekend and it didn't do much. Both these films didn't make that much money. You think the third film's gonna make any better? No. All you needed was the first film and the second film, back to back. Because because how it ended for the first film, you need to watch this back to back because it continues directly afterwards. So this is all you need. You only need is the first film and the second film. You don't need another third film. And I know it just without a doubt. I know they're gonna kill off Arkin, Josh Stewart's character. I know it. I guarantee it. And that's going to make me even more pissed off because he was a likable guy. You felt sorry for him. For what happened to the first film, you felt sorry for him and helping him, the team, trying to stop the Collector and rescue the girl in the second film. But guess what? He gave the Collector his comeuppance. Probably threw him in that red trunk just like he did to them in the end of the first film. Smashed his fingers, tell him to fuck you, you know. And it was a crowd-pleasing moment how it ended. How he just took care of him. But now they're going to talk about making a sequel. What's it called? The Collector, The Collection, what? The Collect? Was it called The Collect or The Collective? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, The Collector, The Collection, and what's it called? The Collective now? I don't know. I'm just I'm tired of this because I'm already getting mad about this. So yeah, probably because of this, I'll review for this for our little plans for Halloween month of October. I'll review these films because I love these films. Kind of like a little refreshing thing how everything's a horror nowadays. It's typical though, but it was a little bit refreshing, especially for our lead is a guy, you know, and strong and capable and likable for a character that's likable too. Because it's always been because you ever rarely get that in horror slasher films nowadays. Ever rarely. So it was a little bit of a refreshing take on it. So, but yeah, screw this. I don't want to. Well, it doesn't. Like I said, it doesn't matter what I say. They're gonna go and do it anyway. Just like Dillard want to piss us off. You know, we did not need a third film. Leave it alone. The Collection ended it perfectly. It's like the same thing with come September with the fifth Rambo film. You know, was called the Last Blood. We don't need another one. The fourth one, Rambo from 2008, ended it perfectly. But they just keep on doing it. They keep on doing it. And keep on doing it. And I'm probably thinking the same thing with Rambo. He's probably gonna die in that too. Rambo 5: The Last Blood. He's gonna die in that too. And that's gonna be more pissed because I love the Rambo films. I love all 4 of them. Fourth film ended perfectly. But this, like I said, they keep on milking it and milking the sequels one after another. I'm starting to get mad. It's like from the Sonic subject all over again. I'm starting to get mad because this is the sequels that I like. I like these films. So I'm not going to do more. I'm stopping now. Don't need no more. Don't need a sequel. Leave it alone. That's it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned on the next video. Later.